Hey boys, welcome back to round 11 of our Broncos. What are we? Oh my god. Freaking Storm Karima. You know what happened there? You know what happened? And I'm not going to redo the video. I like this type of little nonsense at the start of videos. I don't know why people would like retake videos and videos. I do it one take. it's funny. And the thing is, the reason I said them in my head just before I clicked to start this video, I was like, we versed the Broncos last week. We had a very strong, dominant performance against the Broncos, very comfortable, and I kept thinking about the Broncos. Lo and behold, it just slips out at the wrong moment. So we're back. We're back. round 11. Did I already say that? Who the heck knows at this point? But yeah, we're taking on the Gold Coast. So a bit of a Queensland derby at the moment. Broncos are now the Gold Coast. So, you know, the Titans are definitely a team we should be beating. On paper they're pretty strong, but they're, you know, not as strong as other teams. That's basically all we can say. But that is a terrible start for Navalu. I just sort of went on a bit of an angle, and unfortunately, him pushing forward just pushed him out of the field of play. So, yeah, not a good start at all, as Riley Jacks is the 5'8", which is funny as well because he is playing in real life. Ash Taylor is not. Tyrone Roberts, I don't know if he might have been on the bench. I didn't actually see the team at all, but we're going to give away a penalty early on here. I mean, you know, I'm not going to lie. It is cheesy to give away the penalty. I mean, is it? I don't know, dude. It probably isn't necessarily cheesy, I guess, but because in real life, like, you know, teams always take well, not always, but a lot of times they'll take the two. Generally, if they get a penalty in front, is now Dale Finucane straight through, so some fairly flimsy defense in the middle of the ruck here from the Titans. A little bit, you know, realistic to real life, honestly. As I spread out to the left here, Chambers gets wrapped up, but yeah, I guess it's not cheesy because real life players do it as well, but I don't know. It's always, I guess the thing is that it's so hard to defend your goal line that's the thing. Like, you'd rather give them 2 points rather than they're probably gonna get 6. So that's sort of the thing about giving away the penalty anyway. As a bit of a miss kick there, a little bit too deep as the Titans here work it away. Approaching half time, no real attack from either side. The Titans did have that chance early where we gave away the penalty, but other than that, it's been a pretty mediocre game as Latu goes straight through, and we get a lucky rebound here and take possession as Chambers gets wrapped up. But yeah, Latu, man, what happened to him, dude? He really fell from grace as we get a bit lucky as well. We turn possession over, but we're going to throw him into touch. But yeah, Latu, when he was at the Panthers, like, he was one of like the better forwards in the game, honestly, because he was a big fella. He was tough to handle, but he also possessed like a lot of skill for a big man. Like, they always talked about it, how how good he was with his hands. Is Adokar here, brilliant stuff, gets an offload away at the end of it. But yeah, he set up a lot of tries with his short passing, and he was a solid player. When the Titans signed him, I thought they had a good pickup. But yeah, he barely played any games to start with, and then even when he did play, he wasn't very good. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Latu, but yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, yes, excuse me, but yeah, I mean, players changing teams, like, it does have an impact. You know, you got your mates in your team, and then you got to change where you live, all that. Like, it's a big excuse me, things in my throat, but it's a big move. It's a big change. So a lot of players, I guess. And you do see it a fair bit, like players that are like fairly solid, they move to a new club and like they don't even get like you don't even see them. It's like, what happened to this player? Like, he was pretty good for his old team, but the move, the playing with new players, maybe don't mix that well, can have impacts on the way they play, and they don't train well, they don't play well. As Cameron Munster here, what play, he gets it onto Curtis Scott, who just stands up. Who was that? I don't know, but he stands him up and scores a try. Look at this on replay. Cameron Munster, little grabber into space there. Just great stuff. Gets it onto Curtis Scott. Could have passed it, but took it on himself and scored a very nice try. As Cameron Smith now. Should be a pretty easy kick from that angle. Left footer, curling it around beautifully, and we're going to hit the front 6-2. So the first half we didn't have any field position. Now second half, Brandon Smith on the field. He's going to burst through. The little fella, he's getting away, fires a bullet ball there to Addo Carr. What a try. Brandon Smith, absolute gun, dude. He's so good in real life as well, but on the game he's an absolute monster as well. And then getting it onto that man, Addo Carr, who, again, like I've talked about, the second season, they just seem to be the faster players actually seem faster, which is good. But Brandon Smith, how good is he in real life? The funny thing is that it's similar to Victor Radley. They're fairly different players for sure, but Victor Radley, like, his position apparently is dummy half. Like, that was his position coming forward. And he was, I guess, a successor to Jake Friend eventually. But Victor Radley is so much better as like a lock or just an edge back rower coming on off the bench. Like, he's so much better around the middle of the field as a ball runner or out wider than he is at dummy half. Like, probably he could be a really good dummy half, but his playing lock is so much better. And Brandon Smith, I think, is very similar. Like, he's a dummy half as well, but him coming off the bench is like that that X factor. Like, it's so good. Like, it's always weird to me that he was a dummy half. Like, his ball running is just so strong that you want him to run it, like, more often than not. And dummy half, like, you got to, you're doing a lot of work passing that you can't always sort of, go back to that fall of running the ball like you should. But we do get the win here. It was a bit of not a sloppy game, but a bit of uneventful game, really. Nothing too much happened. The Titans really never looked in it, so we'll take the win. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.